Real life with a vibe.
And that's on who?
Mary Had a Lamb. That's on Lauren.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
That's on Lauren.
Y'all here, listen. I'm gonna post what my mama said. My mama said, and that's on Humpty Dumpty and them. Okay.
She did.
Listen, she did say that.
She said that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not gonna even let you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna start with my sister to the left and let them do the intros.
I'm Heaven. Hey y'all. You can follow me on everything at Heaven_said. Juke.
I'm Juju, and you can follow me on Instagram at Ju_Change with 2 S's.
Don't check for me.
Hey, Jemiah on my ass. I ain't gonna fake. She said she didn't talk.
Jemiah said.
I don't know if she said all
Hey
that.
y'all, what's up? It's your girl Lauren Simone. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Young YUNGXLO and on Instagram at @andI'mLauren. And that's for my Lauren LAUREN.
What's up, y'all? I'm Ashante, and y'all can follow me at Ashante Emil on Instagram.
All right, ladies. So
Cheers.
yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
get
as-
cheers.
Let's get into it.
I hate it.
I love Jemiah. She's so innocent.
Today we come in sports, everything. We're not even gonna come sports. We're gonna come entertainment, news, regardless of what it be. That's how we come in media industry. Okay. So the first question to everyone individually, you guys will go individually. I want to know, what is your goal within this industry, regardless if it's news, like I said, sports. What is your goal, and what do you want to get out of it first? And we're gonna start with him.
Yeah, set that glass down, sis. Get in your bag. Put your bag on.
Yeah.
Put it on your shoulder or something. I'll put it on for you.
All right, let's see my goals for this industry. When I'm a dog, I'm gonna be a mogul. Like, I want to be an entertainment mogul. Like how Tiana Taylor got her, the Aunties production company.
Yeah.
You see she building like a Tyler Perry?
Yes. I love me some Tiana Taylor. She
got
has a production company, and they'll do, like, music, theater, dance, like, everything. But it's called the Aunties.
She bought all this land.
I wanna do something like that. Like, something where kids can start as kids and, like, work their way up and get actual experience, actual industry networking skills, like all of that stuff, all the way up. So by the time they are out here and they're adults doing what they need to do, they'll be self-reliant.
So it's for kids, strictly for kids.
Everybody, kids,
sorry.
adults,
But it's
like
for
whoever.
kids
But
to
you can
start
start
out,
as a child.
Okay.
That's
That's what
amazing.
you wanna do, yeah.
I love that.
Miss Ju Chains, what you want to do?
I'm
I'm intrigued.
I want to see like how far I can go with it. Really, I just take it step by step. Really, like I want to go like red carpet. I want to be interviewed. I think my thing is interviewing. Like that's what I really love to do is sit down and like and talk to somebody and be like, why do you do what you do and why do you love it? And like I want to be in people's business. So like I want to be on red carpets and just
Do you want to work with like the music industry or like everybody?
Just everybody. I want to expand in every single way because I know in media it's not just entertainment. There is other ways. So like, get my foot in where I can get it in.
Yeah, definitely.
Get in where she fit in.
Period.
That's on what?
Listen, it's on me at this point. It's on sisters.
Literally.
Okay, do you hear me?
Girl.
Y'all serving looks on this side of the couch. I'm feeling these looks.
I was trying, Jazzy looks.
Heaven always trying to
Shout out
catch
to your
me,
girl.
y'all.
We talk about the
She
entertainment
loves it.
industry itself.
You can talk about anything in the media industry because I know it's
Just in the industry that we are all in. I mean, we all come from like
different
aspects of like
Miss
the
Hills
same
with
type
a
of
meal?
thing.
Yeah.
Miss Choreographer Extraordinaire. Snap.
Let
Leave
them
it
know
to
it's
love
coming
to
up.
gas your
Snap for
life.
her. Oh yeah.
Let them know it's
Tell her
coming
what you're
up.
doing.
Oh, I
totally forgot I teach dance
I
classes.
just got it solidified yesterday.
Okay.
Heels with the Mill will be back February 3rd.
That's
Every
okay.
Wednesday, I will be teaching at
Also Wednesdays.
the Imagination Pod Studios in Cleveland Heights. So come dance with me.
Be there or be square.
Y'all
Yeah, stay tuned.
Because that's what we're doing.
Maya, you gonna be gone by that day.
I'm
you open
coming.
up
I'm
that day?
That's my first class.
Oh,
yeah,
but I'm
no,
going to
no.
still have more.
Oh, no, we're gonna come to class. We're vlogging, so stay tuned to our vlog.
Yes,
We're gonna be vlogging.
I didn't even get to go yet. Right. What if I fall? That's what we're thinking about.
I'm bringing my dancing.
I think.
Oh, this is completely different than that, what I was drinking, but okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, here's what it meals.
It tastes. Okay, but anyway.
We get sidetracked.
So easily.
I don't know. I don't have a goal to be like the next Taylor Terry or anything, but I feel like you said, I just want to see how far I can go too. Like I feel like I have a great personality. I can hold a conversation. I can. Hey, you want me to do a backflip? You want me to sing a song? You want me to recite these lines? I can do it. So I just feel like I'm open to whatever opportunities. But I think my main goal within this industry would just be to continue to be authentic, like throughout the whole journey. Because I feel like it's so easy to get wrapped up in the fake. Like, you gotta look a certain way, you gotta do certain things, you gotta impress certain people. I just want to keep me happy. That's my goal. So
it really is so hard though. I feel like once you get wrapped up in that life, because you see so many people like just start out and then you just see them
They change.
unravel. Like some people can hold it down, some people can't for that lifestyle. I know personally I'm not for that lifestyle. Like I would not want to be famous or nothing like that. That's why I put me on the red carpet, just interview them. I just want to be y'all big.
That's still
like
considered famous.
You connected to all the famous people, but you're not the
but you're not in
one
my
that everybody
business.
got attention on.
Yeah, I don't want people in my.
I want to be able to do regular shit. I want to be able to go to the movies or go get gas.
Go grocery
People be like, oh my God,
Give me the fortune.
no, it's
not the
you.
fame.
Like, it's you. It's not me. It's you. Get your gas. Shit.
Get
Come
your
on.
gas.
I would not want that to be my life. That shit seems miserable.
I feel the same way. My career, I don't know why I be trying to low-key like downplay what I do. Only because I just feel like it's not like common.
So what do you do? Because I know you just wrapped up a what you wrap up, put it in the dirt,
let
left
them
no
know.
crumbs.
Okay.
I think those was the words. Put it
So,
in the dirt, leave no
put it in the
crumbs.
dirt. I ate it up. But left no crumbs behind.
That's
me.
what it was.
So everything I do, I'm gonna eat it up, but I ain't gonna leave nothing behind me. Okay. But so basically, anybody who knows me, follow me, whatever, I follow the blueprint and the foundation that Karen Civil provided. So basically, what I want to do is public relations, brand development, social media creations, and brand campaigns, creations, and everything of that under that umbrella. So I want to work for Rock Nation or like Capitol Records. Rock Nation is like, listen, once I get in that office on that gold couch, I'll be like, hold on. Bitch, calm down. I'm about to check
I'm glad
myself.
you said that. I have somebody who interned there. You know, we're gonna talk after.
But yeah, so I want to be able to have somebody like come to me and say, I want to do this, that, and third, and I get you your brand and everything else onto a global perspective. So I started my show. It's called Young Black and Branded. It's a shameless plug. Follow us, subscribe, like, comment. We got hoodies dropping soon.
Oh, yes.
Courtesy of the Incubator.
Yes.
Hit 'em up. Period. But
Only the
so
best.
basically, only the best. So I created Young Black and Branded to basically give people the platform, like Drew said, to come on the show. And it's like a chance for not only me to be in their business, but they can be in my business too. We can bounce ideas off each other. And then by the end of the episode, it's like I did PR, I did brand, I did marketing, I did pitch your song to 1,000 people, I did pitch your EP, your artwork, your clothes, everything. And it's like I'm sitting here doing it, but it's just in front of a camera. And I created that because I'm a people person. I like to talk, as y'all can know. I talk too much. And really, I just, like you said, I just want to see how far I can go with this. Like, I love the entertainment industry so much. And me being a product of my environment, especially with, like, growing up having, like, Rap City, 106 Apart, TRL, shows like that, it just made me want to be, like, a stamp, like, in the culture. Like, when people always say, like, they want to be, like, the big names. Like, I want to be the executives that people be like, y'all know she was responsible for that? And don't nobody even know who they are half the time.
So you really want to bring dreams to reality.
Exactly.
Like
I want
people's
to
ideas.
I want to bring
them
them,
to life.
smack them right down. And it's so crazy. You hear so many stories. You watch so many documentaries. You be like, I didn't even know she had anything to do with it.
Right.
Like you just said, like when Tiana Taylor, she didn't win anything at the BET Awards. She won Best Director. People was watching that like,
She did what?
Yeah.
Best Director? Best who? I want people to be like, I want to win awards. People like, who is that? I'm the person that's responsible for your favorite artist's career.
So all the behind the scenes.
All the behind the scenes work, all the hands down work, all of that. Like, I just like making people want to be associated with whatever you do.
I used to want to host
I love
106
that.
Park so fucking bad. Oh my god. 106
What
Park.
about you though, Maya? What's
But you
yours?
was more AJ and Free. I was more Terrence and Roxy. Not trying to age difference. Not like that. Not like that. But I'm saying, I just don't watch a whole situation. Listen, I don't remember. No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm not sitting on this couch like 30 something. Bitch ain't even 25. Damn. I'm pushing.
I didn't mean it like
8
that.
months.
I didn't mean it.
8 months.
Speaking of birthdays, I
Quarter
turned
to
22 on the 22nd in a few.
Okay.
Let's talk
This
about
girl
let's talk about elderly.
Pause. Let's talk about Jemiah. Girl,
Yes.
what you want to do in the industry?
Yes.
Come on,
Because
you
you
know
know
we
we
know.
get all going
Miss,
on.
I am athlete, I am woman, I'm every woman.
Okay.
She's every.
So-
She's everything. Jemiah's the
I
GOAT
think-
for real. Jemiah, tell them where you going in a few weeks.
She's so bad.
Okay,
I
in a
love
few
it.
weeks, February 3rd, I am going to Super Bowl. I will be working
You're
Super
not gonna
Bowl.
say that humbly. You working the what?
The Super Bowl.
The
Super Bowl.
with 2 E's.
Super Bowl. Yeah, some of that.
We gotta put the.
So while y'all
Yeah,
watching
letters.
it, just know my sis is actually there.
She's
While
there,
you're
yeah.
watching it, though.
She's booked.
I'll
She's
be
there.
there. Let's
We gonna
hope.
be at home. She gonna be in
There,
Tampa.
in the
Okay.
studio, in the
Yeah.
stadium.
Y'all gonna be in Tampa?
Y'all gonna let her say
I'm
what
not
she
saying
gonna
it's
do?
studio.
I just gotta hype her. I gotta hype Jemiah up. I had to hype her up. I'm sorry.
Bro, because
No,
she's so
but
humble.
She's too humble
We
for
gotta
me.
gas
That's
her.
a big deal.
Cause I'm humble. I'm gonna pop my shit.
Yeah, what you want to do?
Pop your shit, Jemiah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be working Super Bowl the 3rd through the 9th, and hopefully, Tampa Bay wins. This will be touching down in history that this will be like the first team who plays at home on their home field that ever wins or even made it to a championship game or something like that. So basically, just Tampa Bay making it back to their hometown and winning a Super Bowl, it will be like history. So I'm definitely taking place in that, but when I look in the future, I see myself like a Carrie Champion, Jamel Hill. You know what I'm saying? Starting off at ESPN as a broadcaster, Maria Taylor, and then branching out into my own show, just like Lo mentioned, getting like her own everything. So I'll be coming to you because I need to learn how to start my own show. Just like this, you know what I'm saying? Like having my girls on here and keeping it real because that's all Jamel Hill do is keep it real. Like she does not sugarcoat anything, especially when the whole George Floyd and like the whole Black Lives Matter protest was happening. Like she did not sugarcoat anything because it doesn't need to be. Like let's keep it real. Let's tell them like what it should be. So that's definitely what I want to do and just help people that's looking to be in those positions. Definitely giving them the path and the networks they need to be able to succeed within this field because. The next question I will get on, and I want to start with Lo, is how being a woman.
Oh, come on.
Being a woman in this industry, like, was it hard for you going against men? Because this is a male-dominated industry.
Let me tell
So, what was your trial and error trying to get to where you are now?
Listen, I don't think. First of all, it's not even going against men. What a lot of people do not say is that you have your women in this industry that will help you, but you also have the women in this industry that are catty and don't want to see anybody else but them succeed.
And if
I
you are
reached out,
own.
exactly.
It's a one and done kind of
I
spot.
reached out to a lot of women, like, hey, such and such told me to hit y'all up, whatever, and they would be like, yeah, no, I'm not taking interns at this time. After they openly told somebody they were taking interns. So people automatically looked at me like, who is she, da-da-da-da, because most of the experience I have in this industry are with men. Because most of the time, men are like, you see somebody out, they're like, what you do, sweetheart, da-da-da, you tell them what they do, and instantly, like, even on Clubhouse, even just being out on the Cleveland scene, mostly men in this industry have helped me or led me in the right direction. I have 2 women that are mentors, and I met them basically just on social media, and they helped me tremendously. And they both work in my field, both work with record labels, and they both help me a lot. But with men, you have some people, and I'm sure you can relate, you have some people that pull up to your set, and they looking at you. But forget the question, they like, just looking at you, and you like, I'm here to ask you why you want to do this.
Yeah.
But
that's why I'm scared to reach out
Oh,
to
that's
men,
a fact.
And then you go to events, and it's like, I didn't have people who literally have like asked me for interviews, but I know they only want interviews because they want to talk to me because you're not about to sit here, put hard eyes on my pictures and say this, that, and third, and be like, but I want to interview one day. No, because then the wires are already crossed. Like, I told this one boy DM me hard eyes, and I was like, I didn't respond. And he was like, damn, if I can't get you, can I at least get an interview? That's weird.
Yeah,
Like, that's weird.
Oh, yeah, Drew can relate to that.
Exactly. And
that's the goal right there. That's the goal. She know a lot of people.
Exactly. And I met a lot of people on the Cleveland scene and throughout this industry, and they're mostly men. Yeah. And it's like, I got a lot of backlash from like people that I know, even people that I don't know, about having primarily like men on my show all last season. I had one female. I did 6 episodes, 5 men, 1 female.
I know it's like sometimes harder to like contact females.
Yes.
So sometimes do business with females.
Yes.
I don't want to say that like in like a bad way, but sometimes it just is. I know personally from me starting the Aqua phase and trying to reach out, dudes just be down with it. They just like, okay. Yeah. They literally just,
let me shout out my brother Tim. Let me shout out my brother Tim, you know what I'm saying? He
behind the camera.
Yeah, see, if everybody, I told Tim on Tuesday I needed hoodies by Wednesday. The hoodies still. We can tell Tim we want to go shoot on the moon. I bet you we get there. But that's just easy. You know, some people don't think for like that.
Females, like, they just don't be down for it. Or they always think it's something sketchy.
Competition.
Like it's competition or
something.
So
like
sometimes it's harder. It is harder in this industry, I think, to deal with women, to work with women.
Hold on.
More than it is men.
Random. I'm sure a lot of women could even. We literally met each other on a Saturday. Was sitting there sharing stories, talking like we knew each other our whole life. Started filming on Sunday. I doubt that any women can even do that.
It's very hard.
It's very hard, and we just click just like that. Just like
sometimes bash men on here.
Yeah, but
I be bashing men, but I just want to say like sometimes it just be.
It just be hard.
Like, it just be hard. But I mean, like for me personally, coming into this industry, I was what's the word? Like embraced by women for real. Coming into the radio station, I know maybe you can relate. It's
my experience from yours was different.
But I know, like women dominated at the radio station.
Our office for sure.
Yeah,
because it's Ro Digga and it's Bijou Star and there's Kenya Brown and there's just so many women there that are dominating. So it was more. I feel like we was more embraced. Well, I feel like I was more embraced.
I was more embraced by the guys. Like they're my dogs. Like those are my big.
By the guys.
It took me longer to get to the girls.
Yeah. The girls.
I had my pick few, and I'm like, oh my girl. But everybody else, I love y'all now, but.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Sis Let's Talk. And this week, I'm gonna take over for Jemiah since we already got her hosting and stuff. So this week's Black Business of the Week is gonna be my personal favorite skincare brand. It's called Indy the Brand. She has face scrubs, face washes, body butters, and everything under the sun. I even used it. I had dark spots like right here on my chin, and in a few weeks I got cleared up quickly. She has good deals. We support all Black businesses and all Black women, and I'm not just vouching for her because that's my BITCH, but she got some stuff. She got some stuff that's the truth. Do you hear me?
Yes.
And make sure y'all check her out and tell her that Sis Let's Talk sent y'all, and she will look out for y'all.
I'm gonna check her out.
Check her out. Her Instagram is at Indy, INDY_ the brand on Instagram, and she has her website too, and her Twitter name is Indy the Brand as well.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, India. We coming to shop, sis.
Okay, coming back with Heaven, I'm going to just reiterate the question. So basically, how do you feel personally in your experience that you have not even battled women, but been in competition with men within this industry because it is a male-dominated industry?
I feel like with my experience, you really just got to find the good people out there because I work in radio. DJ-wise, it is definitely a male-dominated industry. Personality-wise, it definitely is a lot of ladies out there, but I think some ladies can be a little catty, like, you trying to come from my spot. And I'm like, I get it. I understand. Like, everybody want to get that prom spot. Everybody wants to move up. But some people will look at you that way, like you're just competition and not try to, like, mold you and give you tips to help you out and things of that nature. So, it's an everybody battle. It's not a...
It's true.
Men versus women.
Very competitive.
Yeah.
Men or women, Black or white, like everybody has your name.
So what I want to say is this room for every.
It's room for
the
everybody.
table is
That's how
big
I
enough.
feel.
Yeah.
It's big enough, and that goes for everybody. Like not even in our field. It's enough. MUAs, enough hairstylists. Somebody's always going to need their hair done. Somebody's going to need their nails done. Somebody's always going to need their face beat.
The same thing.
Exactly. Everybody has their
You're
niche.
not me,
Yes.
I'm not you, and that's just how it is.
There are
Like,
50 states.
Everybody brings something different. No
There are
matter who
50
you
states
are.
in this country.
Mhm.
A million radio stations. I'm not the only publicist. I know that.
I feel
But what
like,
I'm saying
yeah.
is, it's room for everybody to do something and to be successful
100%.
in their field. So I feel like
if I see an
it's
opportunity,
that crabs in the barrel thing. Like you always trying to like pull somebody down. Like why can't? Because
For
me,
sure.
I see anytime y'all post something, y'all know we hyping each other up on it. What you say, Julie? I know that's
That's
right.
right.
I know
period.
that's right. Period. That's why. Listen, they reposted. I posted my stuff at 3 a.m. It was on there like period low, and I do the same thing for them because it's enough room for all of us to be successful.
All of us to shine.
No point of being no hater. Nobody likes a hater.
And you get farther when you work together.
that
Exactly.
is true.
That's true.
Like,
Exactly.
imagine if one of us had a podcast, it was just one of us talking to all 3 of these cameras at one time.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
Exactly.
Like
But
what?
it's about that's we come
Hey,
together, we
everybody.
make a beautiful thing. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know. I just feel like if it's like a link or an internship out there, like I'm sending it to like the whole group chat of
Period.
black girls
Yeah.
in media. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like
Yes.
I want everybody
To
to
win.
succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want nobody left behind because
Cause
everybody
my-
gotta eat.
my whole crew got to be strong.
Yeah.
Nobody want no weak links.
Nobody could be left behind. You know
I'll
what I'm saying?
drink
You
to
can't
that.
be at the red carpet and your best friend just
Right.
Cleveland,
Can't
you know what I'm
relate.
saying?
Because when
Yeah.
people can't relate, I feel like that's when
That's
all the-
when-
That's when
Yeah.
the
shit
hate
start
come.
happening.
That's when
But
the
if you
hate
winning
come.
and I winning, bitch, we winning.
That's what I-
like, she thinks she too good.
And
now.
listen, what I will
Like,
say is like
Yeah.
that's really real. When you say like when everybody's like one of my best friends, she has her own lingerie company, India skincare. Two of my other friends, they do hair. I have 2 friends in the same friend group, and they both do hair, and they're both succeeding in their field, like both being successful athletes who are friends. Like we're all doing stuff in our field that feels good to us. Even if you're doing the same thing as your friend, you can still support each other and move on. Like my 2 friends that do hair, they're literally like, I'll post your deals, you post my deals, we're reposting each other.
Yeah.
Like it's the same. It's no reason to hate.
If I'm booked, they'll come to you.
Exactly. If you book, they'll come to me. Like
For real.
That's simple.
If your friends
Literally.
can't give you a simple like,
Like,
comment,
retweet.
share, retweet,
That's
ain't
free.
your friend.
That's free.
they ain't your friend.
Them-
You're
them
doing
is
it
not your
anyway.
friend.
Support big businesses like they're your friends.
yeah.
People go hard for big businesses. Y'all adding, I don't know, India Love, Big Sean, like all kind. They don't even know you.
They don't
Do you know
know
what's really crazy though? People really be going hard for like the Auries and the Jadas and all of them.
Yeah.
And
They
they
don't
be
say
going,
nothing to you
listen,
when you-
they be going.
You
niggas
post
hear
Your
me?
friend slaying that lace just as good.
Listen,
They telling me
Listen.
Tay is the best.
And you can't even tell them who done slayed your lace.
Listen.
You like, I don't want you to know.
That's
you know,
ugly.
Tay
Support
slayed
y'all
your
friends.
lace.
I hate that. I hate that.
We're talking over each other, but
Sorry.
support y'all friends, y'all. That's what I said.
moral of the story: support
Yeah.
your listen. I say this all the time. It don't. I posted something at 1 o'clock, and one of my best friends to me, like it was on her story at 101. Didn't have to ask her, send it to her, none of that. Nothing.
It's the little things.
It's the little
Smallest,
things that
yeah.
it goes the furthest way. Like anything one of my friends asked me, Lauren, I need help with PR. All right, I'm on my way. I'm on my computer. Like, what you want to do? What's up? I asked them, like my friend who has the lingerie line. She called me when I was in there the other day. She talking about, yeah, I need your butt real quick. I said, all right, cool. When you need it. That's just it. Like you just need to support people.
Yes.
Like support your friends. Like
And I'm the
not,
type of person that I feel uncomfortable. I like to surround myself with people that make me feel uncomfortable, like I ain't doing nothing.
Mhm.
I like to be like a little bit uncomfortable, like damn, I need to get my shit together. I need to get my shit
Yeah.
up. I need to do more. Like
If
that's
your
what it's
friends
like.
do not push you and inspire you, then you have the wrong friend group.
Exactly. And that's all I can say.
Listen.
And that's all I can say.
Ashanti,
Can
how
we
you
not
doing?
get? We're not gonna get Ms. Drew Chang started today. I'm gonna call you your government name, but I'm not gonna do that.
I don't feel like I had to really deal with like men as much because I mean I'm just not in the same type of industry, like exactly where you guys are. So, but I can definitely relate to the like lack of support, how hard it is to get girls to work together. It'll be like even if we going back to me teaching classes, like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Even myself, I would compare myself to other people that I was teaching. Like, oh, bitch, you're not doing that. Like, why aren't like they got a full class? What's going on, sis? What aren't you doing? So it's easy to get wrapped up in that. Like, damn, like fuck this bitch. Like, I need to get one up on her real quick. But I've never really been that type to be like envious. I feel like now that I'm older, it's just a lot easier for me to be who I am and accept what I have and know that, just like Lo said, it's enough space at the table. And for your seat at your table, it's not getting taken away. Like, what you want is going to be yours.
Literally.
So,
like, I seen this girl tweet, like, if my friend go to another makeup artist, it's a problem. First of all,
not a problem.
if I could sit here and count how many faces it is in the world, I would tell you how many faces it is in the world. And I bet you your friend could not do every one of them faces.
single face.
Literally, like.
But you will be mad if somebody went to somebody else and knew they went to PR and they could have paid you.
No, listen. I promise you I wouldn't be tripping. My sister literally does hair. I be coming home with my hair done. You think she gonna be like,
Why you get your hair
why you get your hair done? She be
Wow,
like,
you really couldn't just.
first of all,
But my thing
sister
be like,
who
I'd
does
rather
my
put
hair.
my money in my friend pocket than anybody
But if
else's.
she's booked or she has, if it's last minute and I know, like, you know what, she did my up down really cute before I'm gonna go down and get the same one.
Yeah.
I'm still
Then you gonna
supporting
go
my
back.
friend and I'm gonna still go back. I still support my friends regardless. It is enough people to support everybody. I commend anybody bringing black women together. Like Ju, she got on Clubhouse like, Lo, she didn't even know y'all. She didn't even know me. She like, Lo, I didn't see what you didn't do. Girl, I'm about to follow you on Instagram. Drew made the Instagram group message the next day talking about, yo, I want to start a podcast. We're going to start filming. And we all like, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know each other from a can of paint. Heaven opened up her home to us.
Made us tacos.
Made us tacos. And we sitting there with glasses of wine on the floor laughing like we've known each other for years.
So we are literally telling you that black women can come together,
It can work.
It can be
be
easy.
positive,
Literally.
make something great.
Right.
Make
Look,
something out
it's
of
evidence
that.
right
People
here.
be, and I love black women. Like, I'm quick. I don't even know you. I'll be like, period. Sis. This girl, she done documented her whole pregnancy journey. I DM'd her like, girl, I feel like I know you and your baby. And like, I don't even know her.
But you
That's what I'm
know,
saying.
when you be following
When my
people's
internet
stories-
niece birthday?
Yeah, when is my niece birthday?
Right.
Listen,
I love her.
where is your sign? Because your sign is my
No,
nephew.
that's my
No, dead ass.
Your sign is my
That's
nephew.
Papa.
Yo,
Yes.
son.
We don't watch
Y'all
Papa grow
love
up.
him.
We done watched him grow up.
Dead ass. I love
That's how I
Papa.
feel. I be watching this thing like watching this story like
It's
you my
crazy.
nephew
Like,
or something.
it's not obsessed, but like, it don't matter where you at. It's forced to us.
Yeah.
Like, we seeing these kids
No.
whether you follow them or you don't.
No,
So
but
it's like, you gotta love them. Like, look at Papa.
isn't it weird
Walking
though
down.
when people like, so let's just say they've been following you,
Okay.
and then they be like, yeah, I saw that you was just doing X, Y, and Z. I don't know about y'all, but I get weirded out when people do that to me. Like, you saw that I was where? Like, why are you keeping up with
It
me?
is
that
a little
much?
People do keep up.
Like,
People do keep
I'm not nobody to be keeping up with.
But y'all know what's
Why you
That's
keeping
what
up?
we
And
think,
you
but to
don't,
Other people,
they be keeping up.
Yeah.
I be like, I ain't nobody. People really be
You be
like
somebody.
upset.
y'all, this girl I ain't talk to anything. Listen, hold on, because we're not even going. That's a whole other episode about people keeping up with you. They're not supposed to be keeping
Yeah,
up
we
with
gonna-
you.
we
Bro,
gonna-
I be feeling like a motherfucking Kardashian. Damn.
The way
Joe
y'all
gonna
keeping
save
up.
that.
Listen, we
gotta
gonna
expand
we gonna
though.
cheers to that.
To be in the
For
motherfucking
y'all hoes keeping up with me like I'm a Kardashian.
Okay, you know, you guys, we are building, slowly but surely, we're building our audience. So there's going to be ladies out there, you know, like, I wanted to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does she get to where she is right now? I want to be like her in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So what would you tell the next person that wants to be in your position, or even those who's looking up to you, you know what I'm saying, from the outside, just from your social media? What would you tell them personally to how you got to your position, even though you're not where you want to be? What would be the words of encouragement? And I'll start with John.
And then
Girl, I thought you was gonna start over
here.
No, she been starting over here. Go with her.
She threw a curveball.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna
forget what I gotta say, so I'll go after her.
This is what I would say. Nobody puts limits on you other than yourself.
Period.
There's no
That's
limit.
good. That's
There's no
good.
limit. My
You're the biggest
mom,
hater.
one thing that I love about my
For
mother
sure.
is that she raised me to always go beyond the stars.
Same.
Like, the sky is not the limit. You can go beyond that.
There's no glass ceilings over here.
No. So that would be my advice. Like, don't ever think that you're not qualified because you are. Nobody else said that you're unqualified. You say you're unqualified. You're qualified. There's no limit. Do what you gotta do. Work hard. You'll get
By
to where you
yourself.
want to be. Yes, by yourself. You
So
can
if
do
someone
it.
wants to start like a heels company or I'm saying, like how you do, what would be the process they would take to actually
do it?
Yeah.
All you honestly have to do is be creative, know how to dance. You gotta like be able to market yourself. Like
Also
you
adapt.
at this point, I am my brand. When people see me, they see Heels with the Mill because I'm the face of Heels with the Mill. So when I post videos, I have to look good. Like I gotta look like I know what I'm doing so that people actually come to class. So that's one thing. And then other than that, it would just be finding a studio. I would say stay consistent. That's something I'm going to be doing this year, starting
Let's go.
February 3rd.
Let's go.
But yeah, staying consistent, find a studio, and just, again, stay authentic and stay true because, like I said, once I started teaching heels classes, a lot of other people started teaching heels classes too. And I felt like I got to start doing what they do. Like, do I got to start doing more sexier routines? Do I got to start doing more ratchet routines to get more people? Like, what am I supposed to be doing what they're doing? But really, focus is on Ashante. So the focus should be on whoever. The focus got to be on you.
Nobody
That's
can be
it.
you.
Nobody
Better
can
than
be you.
Period.
That's my advice.
What I would say is, whenever somebody tells you how they feel about you, it's just a reflection about how they feel about themselves. I also would tell anybody who wants to follow my career is to truly just go out on a limb and take a risk and just really do whatever, excuse my French, mommy, you gonna cuss me out, but do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Come on.
And
Come on.
when I say that, I mean, I woke up on a Tuesday and said I wanted to start a show. And I did that because I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And I put a lot of limits on myself because, as my mother would say, Lauren, you care too much. You care too much about people who ain't even taking 2 minutes to think about you and how you feel. And she's been saying that since I was a little
Drop
girl.
that thing. Shit.
She's been saying that since I was a little girl. And now I can really live those words. I was sitting here really thinking and caring about somebody that didn't matter. It was this big in my life and what they had to say.
Yeah.
I would have been so much further if I would have just stopped letting people's opinions get to me. Because at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters about you and your company is yours. You're running it. You're making things happen. You're calling the shots. So you shouldn't be listening or even asking them for advice about anybody's other things. Because at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. It's
And
always
it's yours. It's
it
not
is yours.
theirs.
And
It's not going elsewhere.
I live by these 2 quotes. The one quote is, "Don't put me in a box. The only thing that belongs in the box is my shoes." That's it.
Period.
Don't put me in no boxes.
I throw those away.
The sky is the limit. You feel me? The sky's the limit. Also, this quote is on my phone screen. It says, "I hope you're the one. If not, you are the prototype." Be the one. Don't be. You can be the prototype and be what the standard is, but be yourself at the end of the day and remain authentic and genuine and do what you want to do. Don't listen to nobody. Follow the beat of your own drum.
Yes.
If it don't make you happy, don't do it.
Don't.
Period.
Look at Kanye West. You think people call this man crazy, psychotic, and he's still following the beat of his own drum, no matter the crazy thing he do. And that's me. Look, and Kanye is one of my biggest inspirations, but nobody has never just said, "I'm gonna stop doing it." Somebody else said doing that. Do what you want to do.
Lauren and what everything she said, was, what would you tell someone that wants to be in your position? You know what I'm saying? Like that's thriving to be in the media industry and that just basically want to know how you got to where you are now.
I would tell them to just apply themselves because the position that I'm at, people wouldn't really see me as qualified to how I got my position, but I just applied myself. I just kind of just fit in where I got in and just followed what I wanted to do and just held myself to something and then completed it. So it's just apply yourself is what I would say. My advice would be.
So you know they probably want to know what steps or you know what I'm saying, like how did you network to get into Z179?
So I'll tell my story. So for me, I was going to Tri-C. I was very lost, just graduated from high school. I was in my first year, and my brother was playing basketball at Cleveland Heights High School. And Rodiga was frequently at the basketball games. I would see her. I knew who she was and everything. I happened to just be sitting right by her because her husband was head coach of Cleveland Heights at the time. So I'm like, hey, like I'm at Tri-C. I do this and that. She was like, oh, just email me because we're looking for interns. So I was like, okay. She gave me her email, and I typed it in my notes, and then I had emailed her. She gave me like the address to like apply for the internship, and this is like in March, like that end of basketball season. So I applied in March. I sat there. I had to make a cover letter. I remember sitting there for 2 hours. I had my parents help me. I was like, I'm just gonna apply. I don't know where this is gonna get me, but I'll just try it. And I didn't hear anything. Like all of April went by. So in May, I ended up applying to Cedar Point, which is like you stay on campus there. So like I went out there, I was living out there. All of May goes by, all of June goes by. It's the end of July, almost August. And Rodiga gives me an email back like, you're one of our finalists for the internship. Can you come back and can you come and do an interview? I'm like, I'm out with Sandusky like with no car, nothing. I'm like, I guess I'll find a way. So I had to come back for one day, do an interview and everything. I ended up getting the internship. I went, I networked, and went soon. Like my first day I was there, I was like, I'm gonna work here. And I told myself I'm gonna work there. I did whatever I could work there. I networked, I met everybody, I learned what I needed to learn, and I applied. There was a board out position. I applied for it and I ended up getting in. And like I just applied myself. That's it. Like me sitting there and doing that 2-hour cover letter and literally waiting for months got me to where I am now.
Drive.
I had the same kind of story because I was just emailing Rock Nation like day in, day out. And finally the president, he emailed me. He was like, look, Lauren, here, he literally said like, look, Lauren, comma, here's the number to my assistant. I'm like, I got the number to this message. And to this day, like, I call her, be like, can you look over this? And she be like, yeah, girl. She be sending my resume all over. So when you apply yourself,
that's great.
that's really real. When you really
Networking, literally, you cannot know anything, and you can network and know the right people, and you can get in wherever. Get in where you fit in.
People always ask me, like, how do you
make it?
Literally.
Really?
People always be asking me, like, how do you get people to respond to your emails? And I just be like, I'm
Email
a child of
them
God, for one, first and foremost. And secondly, I'm going to just send out, if you send out 30 emails, somebody is going to respond.
And also, another thing is being your authentic self.
Exactly. And
because if you're faking, that shit's only going to last for so long. People can see through that.
I will put a screenshot on SIS or something. I'd be like, look, I'm Lauren. I'm 21. I'm about to turn 22. I'm just looking for someone to take a shot on me. This is what I can offer you. This, that, and the third. I'm not that. I don't have that much experience. But you got to get somebody that's A, B, C, and D. And most of the time, people be coming back like, Lauren, I love your drive. You remind me a lot of myself when I was first starting out. Let's do this. So once you apply yourself, you just go out on a limb, like you said, you just try. She just said, like, she didn't know. She just applied for it. Apply yourself and take you for it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to hear your story, though. Because you never really shared your story with me. Or any of us, for that matter. Maybe you know. But you never shared your story.
How did I start? All right, so I work at the radio station. Catch me there Monday through Fridays.
Radio
midnight
Cleveland.
till 6 a.m. and on Saturday nights for Saturday Night Live with my bro DJ Ryan Wood from 10 to midnight. Yes, 6 days a week.
Period.
Your girl's there. How did I start?
On what station though? You
Oh,
better shut up.
Cleveland's number one for hip hop.
She on that
R&B.
station.
And the new home of the morning hustle, baby.
I don't even work for the radio station, but listen, I can tell y'all, I can give you a monologue.
She on the station.
It'd be
Let
like
that
that.
know.
Good morning, hustle.
With the Ryan Wolf. This is the Heaven Said.
He'd be like, "What's up? It's your girl Heaven." Just be like, "You're tuned in to the day party."
I don't know what to do.
It's your homegirl to
Yeah, how did you get into it?
All right, let's see.
Yeah,
How did I get here? So,
You like
when I was in high school, I was a junior. And I heard on the radio, they were like, "Oh, we're looking for interns. Like, we're looking for juniors." I looked at my mom. I said, "I'm on the way." I applied. When I tell y'all, I was looking to apply. I couldn't find it. I literally had my mom drive me up to the station, let me out the car, walk in, like, "Hey, I'm Evan. I heard y'all was looking for interns. I'm a junior." They said, "What college do you go to?" I said, "Y'all ain't say that."
Right.
Y'all ain't. I can listen. You said junior. Me, high school, junior. They said college. I said, "I'll be back." And I came the fuck back. Okay. So went through college. My senior year, I'm like, I need an internship. I haven't heard of them doing any internships. I'm reaching out. I'm emailing people. They're like, "Dang, we just shut our internship program down. We're about to revamp it and come back so our interns can get paid." I said, "Little baby got to graduate. I don't got time for that." One of my family members knew Mark Ribbons, who does 107.3 The Wave. He's a big personality there. So he was like, "Yeah, we'll get you in." I did my internship there, and I applied for every single job that Radio 1 had. Like, a program assistant. I was like, I could set up tables and put it down. I'm not going to stay here, but you definitely going to know. You going to know what it's about. I applied for, you name it, I had it. I did an interview with Ronisha Horn. She was like, "You would be so great to be a radio personality or a board op." I'm like, I applied. Like, I've applied. If you look it up, when it expired, like every 6 months, I got a new application in this thing. Every 6 months for all of these positions. Nobody ever got back to me. Nobody ever heard me. Like, I didn't get that job. She was like, "I'm going to pass it along." I never heard anything. Then they did DJ for a day, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. The day came, I said, "Nah, I ain't doing it." My mom was like, "You got me fucked up, you is." I'm like, "Girl, my stomach hurt." Like, my mom looked at me, "I don't give a fuck about none of that shit." And we went up there, me, my mom, she put my little brothers in the car. It was a family effort. And we went up there. I got the little script. It was like, this is how you're going to start it off. Say your name. You got to come up with your own, like, topic to tease, and then you're going to give a little something, and that's it. And I was like, all right, do they got chicken? Like, what's going on? My mom's like, "Girl, come on. Is you nervous?" And I'm like, "Yeah, girl, I told you my stomach hurt. You drove me here." Like, oh, my God. But I went in there. I did it. I was probably in there for, like, 6 minutes. I went up next. A whole bunch of people in there. They like, "I'm scared. I'm not going to do it." I'm like, "Fuck it. I got it." And I went in there. I did it. And they all looked at me like, "I seen you when you came in. You was just standing out there. And you just came in here and did that." Like, I was not expecting you to come in here and did what you did. And Ro Digger looked at me like I like her. One take Jake. Like, she came in here and shut it down, and I wasn't expecting that. And then I got a job, and I've been working here for what?
Yes.
2 years? 3 years?
Persistent.
Period.
Persistence.
What's up? It's your homegirl Heaven.
And you applied yourself.
Yeah.
You applied yourself. People see that when you apply yourself, you think nobody's looking. Somebody's
looking.
always looking.
Somebody's always watching.
And it's like you got there, you came for DJ for a day, and then how did you become a personality though? From DJ for a day, how did you get there?
I did DJ for a day. I went to the studio. I'm super excited. One of the people was like showing me around and stuff. He like, "You want to tour?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "You so excited?" I'm like, "I'm about to work here." Like, of course I want to tour. When I say he introduced me to everybody, I was like, "Hey, I'm Heaven." And it was like, "Who is she?" He was like, "Oh, she's DJ for them." "I'm gonna work here." Hey, like everybody. Sales. You could have been cleaning the place, and I wanted you to know. Hey, I'm Heaven. They took me to the manager. Shit got real. I sat in the chair. They said, "Yeah, you remember those positions we were telling you about that's open? We looking for a new personality. We need a board out, this, that, and the third." I'm like, "Yeah, I applied for all of them already." He was like, "No, she did. Like, it's in here like 5 times." I'm like, "I'm serious about this." And they was like, "Okay, well, once they're cleared and everything, we'll see. We'll see how you do. We'll see what's open." I'm like, all right. I go in the studio with Ro Digger and K-Nice, And Rose like, yeah, so this is how the show's gonna go. We're gonna see how everything goes. Da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, the positions just got cleared. So depending on how you do today with me and Kay, you could be working here. Turn on the mic. Hey, Heaven, how are you? What's up? I was like,
Turn it up.
No.
what's up, y'all? I'm Heaven. Da-da-da-da-da. And I started talking my shit. And they looked at me like, Kay was like, I wasn't sure what was going to come out of her mouth or like what personality she was about to give over the air. But she did that. And then I started working there. Like, before they cracked the mic, they was literally like, this is your audition to work here. And if it goes well today, like, you have a job. The job that they just cleared to be open is now off the market because it's yours. And then she told me to speak.
Period.
I was like,
look at God. You see what happens
I didn't
when
even
you're
get to
persistent?
think.
Right?
You see what happens when you pray about it?
I was literally like,
You go into situations you're meant for. That's something that you're just meant for.
No, that's
For real. Like, nobody can do anything for that. Like, it doesn't matter. That trumps people's qualifications.
Yes.
You being there and just speaking. Like,
Yes.
That it goes. Listen, and I will tell anybody that's watching, anybody that's listening, taking a limb in banking on yourself, trusting your gut, trusting your heart, following your instinct will go a long way.
you gotta legit believe in yourself, though.
Not
You
even
can't
to
be
sit here
scared.
and try to pop my shit. I secured an internship with Capitol Records with no prior nothing, just me knowing that I was capable of doing anything that was asked of me. She's talking about, Lord, you know how to read charts, da 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 da. She sent me radio charts. I'm sitting there like, all right. It took me about an hour and a half. I'm like, boom. Let me send this out to the DJs. Let me do this. Let me do that. I met DJ Missy. She was like, you the pimp. I said, you damn right I am. She was like, I'm like the blast that y'all be getting the emails talking about what songs y'all need to play, what songs we breaking. I'm sending them.
That's me.
And I didn't have no experience about that. I just did it because I believed that I could.
That's
If you believe in you, like before you walk in the door somewhere, people will see that you are confident and it's
Man.
gonna like exude off you. So if you believe in yourself, real shit, like nobody else, if you
I
don't
don't
have
know
no
none of-
experience
listen.
to do anything, they'll believe
I don't
whatever
know
comes
none of
out your
y'all
mouth.
that can
You
pay.
just gotta back that shit
When
up
I
and
met
keep
y'all,
moving.
I'm like, oh, these bitches know what the fuck going. Like they know what's up. But I've had fun tonight. You had fun?
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap that up. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to them on their social media and ask them anything. You know, we'll be sure to get back with you as soon as
It takes
possible.
3 to 5 business days.
Girl, bye.
Not even.
But
Y'all
anyway,
DM me, I'm hitting y'all up.
This is the
Instantly.
end of
Episode 4. This is the end of episode 4 of Sis Let's Talk. This is not the end of Sis Let's Talk. I just want to make that clear.
Oh,
This is not the end. This is
This
just
is
the
the end.
beginning. This is the end of the episode, but
the
not the end of the
episode
franchise.